Tungsu Shreya,
So,
young lady. You guys hanging in? Good. Mr. Zachariah is on, and I see Nimish. I saw Nimish and Krish briefly, but their video seems to be off. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get started, okay? So, so listen up. I need you guys to be quiet and focus for a minute right here. Who can remember what month it is here at karate? Anybody?
Attitude month.
Attitude
Sorry.
month.
Now that's very good. Let's make sure we raise our hands because I can see you all. Okay?
Attitude, sir.
Well, don't raise your hand while you're speaking. Raise your hand and wait until I call on you. So, does anybody remember the definition of attitude? Nimish does. Go ahead.
I'm doing the right. No, that's not attitude.
Hold on, Nimish, hold on a second. So, Luke, tell him.
Having a can-do attitude.
Attitude. Confidence is having a can-do attitude. Attitude is the way you behave and view the world around. I'm sorry, Autumn, I just saw you. The way you behave and
Way you
view the world
behave
around.
and to see.
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. I know this is on a computer, but interrupting is interrupting, whether it's virtual or in person. Remember, the rules still apply. So, attitude is the way you behave and view the world around you, right? So I have a question. When you look outside today, is the weather good or bad? What do you think, Shiloh?
Good. It was bad, but now it's good.
What do you think, Shiloh? Is it good or bad?
I think good.
Okay, it could be either. It's very windy now, right?
Yeah, I think it's bad.
Okay, well, but that's my point, is how you look at it, how you look at things. For example, if I asked you, is this as good as a summer day?
Now it's windy. I think
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, if you're going to meander around and talk whenever you want, this is not going to work. We're going to do this just like you were sitting in front of me, okay, in the studio.
they're good and bad. Our weather is like windy and sunny.
Excuse me, Krish, did you hear me? If you guys all just spout off, then you're interrupting. I need you to raise your hand, and if I don't call on you, then not that it works. So listen, if I asked you to compare today to a day in the summertime, is it good or bad? Maybe bad comparatively, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
What if I asked you to compare it to a day in January? Is it good or bad?
Good, sir.
So it's a question of how you look at it, okay? We talk about it all the time. It's particularly relevant right now because we're not allowed to go out. We're not allowed to go hang out with our friends. We're not allowed to go to movies and things like that. That does not mean that this is all bad, okay? Our virtual karate, yeah, Victor, what were you gonna say?
When am I gonna get my next belt?
I sent an email out. Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys this. I sent an email to all of your home email addresses with the process that you need to do in order to move forward. Okay, so why don't you wait until your parents, ask your parents if they've gotten the email. If they haven't, email us and we'll make sure you get it. But what it is I asked you guys to go to the student manual on our members only side of our website and print out the page for your next belt. There's a page for each, and then treat it like a to-do list. And if you have things on there that you're supposed to be able to do, but you can't, what you do is you go to our website, and I put together for everybody here, I've covered everything you need for your next belt, including Mr. Galati. Okay, there are videos
Mr. Barnes?
to work on them. Yes, ma'am.
I think Prisha has her hand up.
Prisha, I'm sorry, you got to stand closer. What's up, Prisha? You have to come closer to the camera.
Are we gonna do knife set today?
Would you like to do knife set today? Okay, then we can work on knife set. Let me see, I'm looking at. Yes. So what we're going to do now is we're going to start class. We're going to start as we have. We've done our character talk. We're going to do the warm up now, and then we'll start into class. Everybody okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put myself on the center screen right now, and I'm going to mute you all. And let me see, manage participants, mute all. Okay, here we go. Good, okay. Let me aim this down a little bit because you don't want to see all the ceiling, you want to see me. I hope you want to see me. Good, okay. Everybody, face here, feet together. Attention. Now, good. Step out, ready position. Like that. Okay, we're gonna start with jumping jacks, but we're not just gonna do normal jumping jacks. We'll do 10 normal And then the next 10 will be squat jacks, where we'll go wide and low. It'll be a little slower, like that. And then we'll do normal and we'll do squat jacks. So it'll be 10 regular, 10 squat jacks, 10 regular, 10 squat jacks. Okay, I'm gonna count in English because you'll know when 10 happens and we switch. Ready? Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now squat jacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Now regular. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. Now squatting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. Okay, so shake your legs out. Shake, 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 shake. Okay, we're gonna start at the top. We're gonna do big arm circles here. Forward towards me. Now backwards, other way. Loosen our shoulders up. Good, now, make this position here. We're gonna turn, okay? This way first, it's gonna be hana, do, say, ne, like that. So we're loosening up our midsection here, ready? Begin, hana, do, say, ne, hana, do, say, ne, hana, do, say, ne, hana, do, say, ne. One more, hana, do, say, ne. Good, we're working our way down. Hands on our hips here, okay? We're gonna go side to side first, so moving your hips side to side. Just move them. This is for Shiloh's mom. I'd like to also compliment Shiloh. Shiloh is the only little ninja who has been doing these classes, right? So now we're gonna do forward and back like this. Forward and back like that. And what happened is Shiloh, as a little ninja, has to do a certain number of classes, participate in a certain number of classes, and do a great job when she does it. She has done both of those things. So Shiloh's mom came by the karate school on Tuesday. Shiloh earned her next belt, okay? So let's go ahead. Let's go. That's an awesome job, Shiloh. So for the people outside the Little Ninjas class, you have to demonstrate the skills. It's not just about attendance and effort. You also have some skills. So Christian and Mishav asked, Victor's asked, we have to see you to promote you, okay? If this goes on much longer, we will find a way to see you virtually, but we're hoping that this will give you time to practice your material so you're really good at it. So when you come back here, you don't really even need to wait for a belt test. We'll just promote you if you can demonstrate the skills, and that's what the email I said today was about. So now we're gonna make big circles. Big circles. Big circles. One direction, doesn't really matter because we're gonna go other direction, like that. Like that. Good, okay, now we're gonna put our feet together, bend our knees like this, and then I'm gonna make circles with my knees in one direction, like this. Stop, and then we'll go in the other direction. Good, like that. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna reach up as high as we can, right? And I'm gonna do this like this. So when you go forward, don't just drop. Push your hands out and away like that as you go down towards the floor. So everybody up and reach out. Push your hands towards me and hang down. Misery, this is more a back stretch for me than a hamstring stretch right now. I'm doing a lot of karate lately. Good, one more time, up. And again, remember, this one, we use our toes to try and push our hands towards the ceiling and we stay up there. So ready, pushing up. Push with your toes, touch with your fingers, and then drop down. There's some balance in that too, which is good. Good, okay, now we're gonna sit down. Butterfly stretch, everyone. Some of you may have taken classes before, may see that it looks a little bit different. What we've done is we put my computer up on a step ladder. So it's probably about 5 feet off the ground. And I'm hoping that that means that you'll be able to see more of me. It'll be a better angle for you guys. Push them down. Good. Okay, legs straight out in front. Like this. Remember, curl your toes up. Don't let them go out like that. And don't let them flop open like this. Keep them together. Reach down. And again, if you can't grab your toes, that's fine. But do not, if you're grabbing your toes, do not bend your knees like that to grab your toes. Keep your legs straight and reach down as far as you can. Right here. Very good, very good. I think we have 11. That's fine. Mr. Z's here with me. He's gonna put it, he's got his mask on. He's doing all that stuff too. Good, okay. Back to butterfly one more time. I know the warm-ups are similar, but we're trying to make sure we keep some things the same and we make other things different all the time. Chris asked if we could do knife set. We're gonna do some knife set today too. Use your elbows if you need to push down a little bit like that.
Victor, are you stretching?
Who's that?
Someone's not stretching.
Who's not stretching?
Victor, lean forward.
Oh, guys, this is not like watching a TV show. This is interactive. It's participatory, which means you do what I'm doing. Good. Okay, before we go into our straddle stretch, put this leg across and let's loosen our ankles up like this a little bit. Other direction. Good. Now the other side, same thing. Bring it across. One direction. So we're working on our ankle right here, right? Not our foot, not our leg, our ankle in the middle. Now go the other direction. If you're thumping, there are two guys who have a key to the gym next door. And even though the gym's not open, the owner said it's okay if they sneak in on their own and use it. Okay, so let's spread our legs apart. Good. A little of this. Loosen the leg muscles up. Let them relax. And then a little further. Okay, both hands to this side. This is your left. Now, both hands to this side. This is your right. Back to this side one more time. Good, and back. I'm gonna get a little wider. Back to this side. As you feel yourself get looser, get wider. Get them as wide as you can. This is as wide as I can go right now. If you can go wider, go wider. Good, let's go down the middle. And again, I'm not rounding like this. I'm reaching, pushing my hands out towards you. Good, okay, we stand up. Turn around and fix your uniforms and we're gonna turn back around for attention. Good, fix it. Cheerio. Bow. Say 감사합니다. Tongsu. Good. Okay. Everybody step out. Hands up. Remember, good fists. So fingers down, thumbs across. Step out, ready position. Like this. Okay. Before we start into the block sets, what I want to work on is a technique that people used to break that people aren't always very good at. We're going to use elbow strike. Now, the first thing I want you to understand, I'm going to get a little closer, is technically this is my elbow, right? But when we say elbow strike, we're actually talking about this piece right here, right? So from your elbow, kind of a forearm strike. What it looks like, and if they keep doing that, Mr. C, go to the store and shut them down. Sorry, the guys are banging on the wall here, and then everything shakes. This part right here, I'm going to show you from the front, and I'm going to show you from the side, and we're going to do it together. I want you to understand something. You always have your arm. You see this line is in line with this part of my arm. It's like this. It's not down here. It's not up here. And my hand's not open, and this never changes. It doesn't go like this. I set that, and I swing the whole thing like this. But you see, it's about twisting. I'm going to step back so you can see my feet. So I can't do this like this. I have to push with this leg and strike like that. You think about a board or a target right here, and you're going bang like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to start this way first. So you're going to use your left arm. I'm going to use my right. Hands up. What I want you to do is I want you to put this hand out like this towards me. I'll do it towards you in a second. But you're going to pull this one back as you do it. Like that, okay? So we're going to do it 8 times a side. Hand out like this. because Linton's going to watch you. But again, you've got to think about this part of your arm and hitting something. And the other thing I want you to know is it's not way out here to hit a good elbow strike. It has to be close so you can go through it. If I go here and I go, I can't reach it. So think about a target. It's right next to your cheek, right here. So, or right next to your chin or your neck here. Ready? 1, and back. 2, and back. You see I'm going through the target. I hit here and I keep going. That's why you see this part of my elbow. 3, and back. 4, and back. Keep this up. 5,
Victor, backhand.
back. Just like me, like you're looking in the mirror. So I'm standing like that. That was 5. I put this hand out. I step forward with that, and the other arm comes up. Here we go. We're on 6. 6, and back. 7, and back. 8, and back. Think of it like a baseball bat or a tennis racket or something. In other words, if I was hitting a ball with a baseball bat, I don't stop when I hit it. I go through. So boom, like that. So my elbow strikes the same way. I don't stop when I hit the target. I go all the way through it. So I don't stop when I hit my target. I go all the way through, and that's why I turn like that. It's about turning. So the other side, 8 times, hands up. So again, we start here. Hand on this side points towards me. Other footsteps back. Up I come. Make that. It doesn't bend. It stays up here. So we're going to step and drive this elbow. Ready? 1. Remember, pull back as hard as you push. 2. And back.
Shreya, don't move your feet. Keep your feet still.
Well, as long as it's, what's she doing, Ms. Linton? Is she doing that or is she twisting?
She's switching feet. Don't switch feet.
I don't switch feet. So, yeah, Ms. Linton's right. I'm moving my feet, but I'm not shuffling or switching. I'm just like that. If I step, my target's right here. If I step, I go past my target. So from here, so she's right. Same foot and back. So we're going to do 3 here. This one, 3.
There you go.
4. And back. Thank you, Ms. Linton. 5. And back. 6. And back. 7. And back. And 8. Hard as you can. And back. Okay, borrow. Next thing we're going to do, Prisha asked for knife set. I'm going to do star block first, but we're doing star block a little bit differently because what I need you to do is I need you to imagine what you're doing. Don't just throw your arms around. And I'm going to show you how. Hold on a second. This is a noodle, okay? It represents somebody trying to hit me. So we're going to do star block this side first, once, and then I'm going to show you what you're really doing. Somebody hands up, say, star block, sir. This hand first. Okay, ready? Up. Good. Now, in. It's out in front of me. Out. Touch. Down. Back. Yeah. Put it away. We'll do the other side, and then we'll go through our explanation. We'll do them again because I want you to visualize what you're doing. This hand, ready? And remember, when I bring this up, I don't bring it outside. I bring it across and up. So my hand comes across my chest and then goes up, and you can see space between my head. So from here, ready? Up. In. Out. Touch. This hand's still up. Down. Back. Yeah. And put it away. Here's the visualization. We'll get back to it. Okay, so from here, pretend this is somebody trying to hit me. For the first block, for up, and I'm going to stand sideways. I imagine somebody trying to hit down on my head. So I go up to stop them. That's why you don't come from the side. Is because if I'm going up and I'm a little bit late, I can drop and I can block. If I'm here, it's never good until it gets there. Okay, so number 1, they're hitting down. Up, and now in is when somebody's punching me right towards my face like this. So then I go in and knock to the side. So it's coming right at me, and I go in, which is why you can see my whole head. My arm's over here, and my head's over here. And then out is doing the same thing from the other direction. So out, touch, and then down is somebody's trying to hit me right here. I go down, down. See? So it's coming at me, down, and knock to the side. Back, and then the last one is simulating an upward strike or a kick. Push down, right? So it's coming up this way, and I push down to stop it and put it away. So again, remember, it's up. I want you to picture this in your head. In. Out. Touch, coming right at me. Down, knock to the side, but I don't go, it just stops when I'm done. back, and coming up. Yeah, put it away. So we're going to do this side and this side, and then we're going to do both hands, because both hands, there's something I want you to think about too. So hands up like this. One more time. Say, Starbucks, sir. This hand. Remember, it comes across this way first. Ready? Up, in, out, touch. Picture somebody trying to hit you here. Down, knock to the side. Back, somebody trying to kick up. Push down. Yeah. Put it away. Same thing other side. Somebody's hitting down on my head, so I go across my body. Up, in, out, touch. In here. Down, back. Yeah. Put it away. Now we're going to do double. We'll do double first, and I'll explain a couple of things to you. Okay? So we're going to do double. Remember, when you do double, I'm not doing this. My hands are actually crossing like that. And when I do in, they're not here. They're out in front of me. Out's the same way. Okay? So from here, say double Starbucks, sir. Good. Two hands across, up, in, out. You notice when I'm done, you can see my whole face. Touch, down, back, yeah, put it away. What I want you to think of is, imagine somebody's grabbed both of your shoulders from the front. They reach out and they grab you like that. Double star block. You bring your hands up between their arms like this and break their grip. So they're holding you and you knock their hands off. Somebody throws a punch at you. You do this, it's like scissors. So imagine with my noodle, the noodle's out here and I hit boom like that, crack. Same thing with out. Somebody grabs here, out like that. So somebody grabs my throat, somebody grabs my front, and I go out like that. Their arm, I hit them here, and I hit them here. And it hurts their arm very badly, okay? Touch from here, somebody kicks, boom. Instead of blocking, what you're doing is you're attacking, like that, like scissors. So remember, up is like scissors, in is like scissors, out is like scissors, down is like scissors. They're like scissors. So you picture somebody's, in this case, the scissors are from the inside and I'm breaking outward, okay? So hands up one more time, say double Starbucks, sir. Good, okay. Remember, cross your arms. Ready, bring your arms up between their arms. Up, you break their grip. They try to punch you in, you're hitting their arm on either side. Good, they grab your throat. Out, break their grip. Touch, they're trying to kick you. Down, smack their leg on both sides. Back, yeah. Put it away. So remember, when you practice these, you need to know what the technique is designed for. Now you have a better image in your head. So when I practice this, I'm always thinking of someone hitting down on my head, or even somebody trying to punch me. Somebody punches me and I knock their hand up like that. So their arm goes up and then their belly's exposed, okay? So now, everybody turn attention. Bring it bow. Good, step out, ready position. Okay, we're gonna do nice set because Prisha asked for it. I want you to understand something. There's one part of this, all of these things. So the stance is a nice set. And I'm going to go sideways. When we do basic block set, we do a big step. This is a front stance. Nice set starts with a fighting stance. A fighting stance is very different. It's smaller. And instead of front stance where all my weight's up here, fighting stance, my weight's back here. So when I step towards you, it's going to be in that stance. The next stance is also fighting stance with the other leg, like that. And then we turn into a horse stance. You guys know horse stance. Remember, all your toes pointing towards me. And we finish in a good deep front stance. So 2D. Good. Everybody say, nice it, sir. 1, 2, like this. Turn this foot sideways, a small step, low knife 1. This block is the same as low block. Hands go to front hip. So look, I pull this hand back. This is like at the top of my leg. I pull it back. This one is chopping my belly. I put them on top of each other. Back foot steps, high knife. See my arms up, just protected my face. Here's the hard part. Front hand down, other hand on top. Your back foot, the foot farthest from me, you can't bring it on this side. You've got to bring it behind you like that. So what I always think about is my front foot. I turn my heel towards you, right? So I turn my heel towards you and I walk backwards towards you. And then spin, horse stance, chop like this. How we doing, Ms. Linton? Okay?
Yes, sir.
Good. Well done, everybody. Good. Push down. It becomes a spear. It shoots right over the top. Step forward, spear. Good front stance. Yeah! Good. Slide up. Tongue soup. Hold on. I'm going to adjust the camera down a little bit more because I see my feet disappearing. We're going to do that side one more time, and then I'm going to do the other side. Mostly that's a focus for Autumn and for Colin and obviously for Mr. Angelotti and Shreya. So everybody, 2D. So I'm sorry. Let's go to attention. Start right. Good fist. Step out. Ready position. Remember, I'm doing this like you were looking in a mirror. So this is my right foot, but it's your left. This is the side that people need to know to get from orange belt to purple belt, okay? So 1, 2, like this. Turn this foot, small step, low knife. Remember, this is what it looks like, okay? Remember, pat my leg, pull it back, chop my belly, put it on top. Back foot steps, high knife. And again, protecting my face, comes across to protect my face. Here's our funky turn. Front hand down, other hand on top. This foot, your front foot, the foot closest to me, turn it and walk backwards towards me and then spin into horse stance. Right there, good, okay? So now we push down, step forward, spear. Yeah, still ran out of the camera a little bit. You notice here too, look, my wrist, my elbow. If I put my elbow on top of my wrist, you notice how instead of it being out here, it's coming right down the center. This is the target. Good, everybody slide up, tongue soup. Good, back up quickly, back up, back, 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 back. Good, okay, everybody, to me. Now we're gonna try the other side. Anybody purple going for green needs to know this. Not only do they need to know it, but they need to be able to do it by what we call the count, which means instead of us saying, okay, step out with this foot, low knife, and talk you through it, we need to be able to go, ay, like that, okay? So, we'll all do it together. Say, nice it, sir! 1, 2. Okay, now this foot turns, this foot steps out. Low knife 1. Remember, pat my leg and pull it back. Chop my belly, put it on top. Back foot steps forward, high knife, 2. You notice I created that stance again, but with the other foot in front, right? So, boom, like that. Front hand down, other hand on top. Now, here's the key. Remember, this is my front, this is my back. This foot has to go back here. So what I do, front hand down, other hand on top, is I turn my back heel, and now I walk backwards towards you. And do the same thing, but it's turning the other way. You notice you can see my elbow back here. This hand's not in front. Push down, spear hand. Yeah! Again, wrist, elbow. Good, slide up, tongue soup. Shiloh, you probably won't need to know that for a year, but if you get good at it in these classes, who knows? You might be a purple belt before 2021. One more time. Say, nice it, sir. Good. 1, 2. Turn this foot, small step, low knife. Back, chop, chop, here. Back foot steps, high knife. 2, like that. Front hand down, other hand on top. Remember, turn that front heel towards me. So I'm kind of backing into you. I'm walking backwards. Horse stance strike. Good. Push down, spear. Yeah! Slide up, tongue soup. Okay, we're gonna back up. The next thing we're gonna do, you guys are gonna be the first ones I've done this with. We're gonna do Samrang Iljan. The problem that people have been having is after we do the first, it's actually 40%. So the first kind of 20 cents out of $1, you need to turn your back and start doing it. And people get confused. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the first part, and then I'm gonna back up. And we're gonna try and do the second part here. You would technically be doing it facing another way, but it's very confusing when you guys have to work with your back to the camera. You're always doing this and it makes it difficult. So let's give it a try. Let's see how you go.
Sparrow, stand up.
Who's that, Sparrow?
The sparrows are sitting down.
Hey, Sparrows, I already caught you sitting. No sitting. You can't sit and do karate. Well, there are seated one steps, but if you're sitting, imagine, see, what I'm going to say, it wasn't Autumn Gasparo, was it?
No, sir.
No. So Autumn, if they sit down, they have to practice seated self-defense. You just jump on them and see how it works out for them. To me. I'm kidding. Don't do that. Your parents will be mad. Say, Samrang Iljan. Okay. So now, this hand goes on top. This foot steps in this direction, turning, low block. Now we're back to our good front stances. Aim, step, punch. Looking at the camera, I'm trying to create a situation where you can look at the camera the whole time. Punching hand, so the hand that's punching goes on top, the other hand shoots out. Now your front foot, it's the only one that's gonna change its place. The back foot, this foot's gonna stay in place and spin. The front foot comes back, pick that same foot up, turn. Low block, so this foot just spun and this moved a long way. Aim, step, punch. Pull your front foot back and point it towards me. We're in that good fighting stance again like we were before. This leg, front kick, remember, keep your hands up. Front kick 1, put it down. Other leg, axe kick like this. Back leg roundhouse kick. Yeah! We're standing here. Now here's what I want you to do. We're going to take that position. So remember which foot this is. I want you to point it this way, point it away from me. So that's the part that everybody who's going from orange to purple needs to know. So from here, you're facing away from the camera, but what I want you to do is I want you to look at me. Right? Now, take the hand that's closest to me, put it down and put the other hand on top. Take the foot that's closest to me and move it this way. High block. See, now we're doing it like we started the form, but this is it's a different angle. We'll put it all together when you get back. Aim, step, high punch.
You should be going sideways, not towards the camera.
Remember, you gotta be like you're looking in the mirror. If you're facing this way and I'm facing this way, that's not the mirror. Punching hand goes down this time, other hand on top. Front foot, same thing. Front, this does all the work. Back, and then the same foot. High block, aim, high punch. Notice my punch is up. Before it was down here. Pull my front foot back and point it towards you. Same 4 kicks, back leg, front kick 1. Put it down. Axe kick 2. Put it down. Roundhouse kick. Yeah! Okay, we slide up tongue suit. That's 80% of the form. Ms. Linton, how do we do in terms of that whole thing, in terms of people turning correctly and stuff?
After they kicked, they kind of fidgeted. So.
No fidgeting. Well, of course you didn't fidget. I understand that. Good. Okay. So we're going to try that one more time because I'm trying to figure out the best way to teach you guys this stuff. Because remember, we're trying to balance getting better at our fundamentals and learning new stuff with not making bad habits. Because when you make a bad habit, you have to work really hard to undo it before you can start making a good habit again. So we'll try that one more time. Let everybody pay attention. You bow. Let's make fists. Up. Pick this foot, step out. One more time, say Samang Iljang. I'm just setting up the camera. This hand goes on top. We're going to pick up this foot. I'm just going to turn my belly that way and move this foot. Pick this foot up, step, little block. And step, little punch. Good. Now, remember, punching hand goes on top for this part. This foot does all the work. Back, step, block. Aim, step, punch. Front foot back, here. Back leg first, front kick. 1, put it down, axe kick. 2, and then roundhouse kick. Yeah! Good. Now remember, what we're going to do is we're going to simulate. So you're going to back up, take this foot and point it away from the cameras. Put your hands up, right? Now, the hand closest to me, put it under. The foot closest to me, you're going to step backwards, high block. So we're doing the second part of the form. Aim, step, high punch. Punching hand down, other hand on top. Front foot does all the work. Put your front foot back, step. High block.
Luke, make sure your high block comes from the bottom.
Oh, is that Mr. Angelotti?
Sir.
Oh, he's having chamber trouble. Go figure. Even during COVID-19, Luke, same rules apply. Step, punch. Front foot comes back, fighting stance. In this form, you should be able to do without thinking twice. Good habits will last a long time. Bad habits last forever. This foot, back leg, front kick. 1, axe kick. 2, axe kick. See! Slide up, tongue su. So that's almost all the form. When you guys come back, we'll teach you how to, because the second part looks like this. But then you're not looking at me. And that people trying to do this and going like that never really works. Okay? So the last thing we're going to do, like we do in all these classes, we're going to do a little fitness. We're going to do the same thing we did on Tuesday. We're going to do bear forward and crab back, right? Even if you don't have a lot of space, I'm going to show you. So I'm going to get in bear walk. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to kick my feet forward, and I'm going to go back. 1, 2, 3, and crab. And then switch. We're going to do this 5 times. Ms. Linton, if anybody sits down, anybody stops, you yell at them. By name.
Sir.
By name. Good. And if you don't know which one's Cass and which one's Kip, just say, Skip.
Sir.
Okay. So you're both named Skip right now. Okay. So ready? 3 forward and 3 back. So 1, 2, 3. Flip. Butts never touch. 1, 2, 3. Only my hands and feet are touching. Number 2. 2, 2, 3. Flip. 2, 2, 3. Flip. 3, 2, 3. Halfway there. 3, 2, 3. 4, 2, 3. Flip. 4, 2, 3. Last one, my butt hasn't hit. My knees haven't hit. Flip. 5, 2, 3. Flip. 5, 2, 3. Good, okay, breathe up. Turn around, fix your uniforms. When you're done, turn back around to attention. You see it, cheer. And you bow. Say kamsamnida. Tongsu. Now, she's not here, but pretend Ms. Linton's standing right here next to me. Face Ms. Linton, cheer. And you bow, say kamsamnida. Tongsu. Okay, I'm gonna come in, we're gonna talk for just a second. Unmute all. Okay. Now, you don't have to answer this question right now. Listen up, we're almost done. You don't have to. Ladies and gentlemen, stop yapping. If, okay, just really quickly, ask yourself after every lesson, what did I learn? Okay, you don't have to ask it out loud, you ask yourself. You should always have an answer that's positive. Okay, I didn't learn to interrupt. I learned how to bow poorly. What did I learn? Because every class, if we did that same class over and over and over again, we're not going to, but if we did, you should get better at something. Okay, ask yourself. The other thing is, for those of you who are asking me about promotion, ask your parents to check their email. Because it's a several step process. You need to log on to the website, open the student manual.
What do you get better at, Chris?
I would encourage Shiloh, for example. Shiloh, look at the yellow belt page. Don't worry about it too much, because your next one is technically camo. Yes, you got camo white. Your next one's camo yellow. Make sure you keep track, because this is your first stripe, right, on the new belt. Okay, so ask yourself what you learned. Ask yourself if you're closer to your next belt. And the fact is, again, what I've been saying is, if you follow the process I sent you, it's called Tips for Virtual Training, your own karate to-do list. You got a to-do list, it's in the manual. And a lot of this you can do yourself. Does everybody understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sound like everybody. Does everybody understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great job, you guys. We'll be here. We hope to see all of you guys and more on Saturday morning, okay?
Yes, sir.
Everybody stay safe.
Yes, sir.
Tong Soo.
Thanks, Sal.
Bye.